everyone. It's Jessica, your theme park casual. And I am now 4 days post my Epic Universe visit. And unfortunately, I've been covering for someone who has been sick at work, plus filling in at one of our other locations that's shorthanded. So, quite frankly, I haven't gotten a chance to even look at the footage. But in the meantime, I figured I would share just a few things that I learned from my first Epic Universe visit. First things first, something I actually surprised myself on was the Nintendo Power-Up Bands. Super Nintendo World is a very tight space. It's very crowded. The power-up blocks generally have a line. The key challenges, and one of them was down all day, they have lines. And this was probably a little more surprising than it should have been, but it was a disappointment to me that I didn't get as much chance to play in Super Nintendo World as I originally thought. I'm not going to say I regret this purchase just by being able to keep track of my Bowser's Challenge score alone, but it's not worth it. And by the way, I ended up using my one-time use Express Pass on the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge ride because I did enjoy it that much. And number 2, that leads us into the Express Pass. I did purchase the Express Pass for the day that skipped the line on one ride, or once per ride. I did have that one-time use Express Pass from getting stuck on the Mummy about a month ago. I will say, other than Donkey Kong Minecart Madness, Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, and Harry Potter Battle at the Ministry, this really did not save me a whole lot of time. Most of the rides were max of a 40-minute wait, and I usually still had to wait about 10 minutes. Constellation Carousel, even at dusk when it's starting to get more popular, I waited the same amount of time with the Express Pass as I did without, just one ride cycle. Stardust Racers went down several times in the afternoon. I never saw it more than a 25-minute wait. So, if the Express Pass is worth it to you, especially for just those rides, go for it. If you're going with more than one person, that $249 times 2, 3, 4, that's going to add up. And that's something you have to weigh against. Is it worth being able to get on those few rides versus spending that amount of money? And then being prepared for downtime. Now, I saved Celestial Park for the afternoon. I hit all the portals first. And unfortunately, when I went back to Stardust Racers, I had gotten a ride on yellow via single rider line. I was trying to get a ride on green. It was down. And the crew out front couldn't even tell me what was wrong, so I could gather a guess at how long it would take. I could see that they were trying to remove a train from the track, but they didn't even know. It did go back up. I did get my ride on green. I got another ride on yellow, and then it went down again. But having said that, Epic Universe is a modern park with modern rides. There's no simple drop tower. Honestly, no chain lift coaster. They're all launch coasters. The more moving parts to a ride, the more likely it's going to go down. And this goes for a lot of other things within the park, too. I was in line for the Untrainable Dragon. They canceled the show due to technical difficulties. I already touched on Super Nintendo World. One of the key challenges was down for the day. Also, one of the power-up blocks literally fell apart. And they had to put a barricade across it and call maintenance. I didn't see the end of it. It was kind of cool to see the internal workings of the block, but yeah, one of those blocks just broke. My next point, quick point, the Toothless meet and greet. Obviously, a lot has been said online about how long this line gets. I got there, and it was a posted 16-minute wait. And I was actually going to skip this. I mean, I really would like to meet Toothless. I love those movies. But I wasn't going to wait in an hour-long line to pet an animatronic dragon. Having said that, when I got there, 16-minute wait, I looked at the line. There's maybe 10 families. I will be honest with you. I did barely miss meeting Hiccup with Toothless. I ended up meeting Astrid. But I think I waited about 20 minutes total. And it was lovely. Astrid was hysterical. The pictures turned out great. And I don't regret meeting Toothless 1 iota. So be aware that line, the time on that sign is probably inflated. Look at it, then see what's going on. And lastly, remember, it's all about the experience. I can take whatever videos, whatever pictures. But if you go to Toothless's Treasures, you can actually adopt a baby dragon. Now, I will introduce Dazzle, hopefully. Hopefully that footage turned out in my Epic Universe video. But this is an adorable little adoption ceremony where they have you break open the egg. And then the egg turns into this cute little carrying case for the dragon. So yeah, remember, it's all about the experience. And make sure you savor those experiences. And that's just a few things I learned from my visit to Epic Universe. I will hopefully be getting the video out soon. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell icon for notifications whenever I post a new video. And this is Jessica, your Theme Park Casual, signing out.